Welcome to Advanced Hair Growth Clinic's Green Seasoning for Healthy Hair. Here's a client instructional video. Have fun in making your green seasoning. Okay, so we have the Italian pepper. Cut up the Italian pepper. You must have some garlic. So I like to use at least one whole garlic. Sometimes I use two depending on the size of the actual bulb. An onion, green pepper, red pepper. If you like a little heat, you can use a habanero, Scotch bonnet. We have a piece of celery here. Also some scallions, parsley, and culantro or shadow benny for my island people. And we will use not the whole ginger because this is quite large. We'll use some of this ginger. So I'm going to make sure we wash everything, and then I'll come back and cut it up. Here's the parsley. I'm going to go ahead and cut half of my parsley. Rinse it. Do a rough chop. And add that to the bowl. This is my green pepper. Go ahead and take the seeds out. Give that a big chop. Add that to the bowl. There's our red pepper. We're going to cut that up as well. Discard those seeds. We do not need the seeds in our mixture, so get rid of those. Chop it big and throw it in the bowl. You'll cut that onion. You'll go ahead and peel off the outer layers of the onion that you don't need. Discard that. Chop the onions up big and throw it in the bowl. There goes that culantro, also known as shadow benny. This just happens to be my herb of choice. You can choose whichever ones that are your favorite. This just happens to be my favorite. Here's some garlic. I'm going to go ahead and cut the bottom off of the garlic. In this mixture, I actually use 2 whole bulbs of garlic. There's that habanero. I'm going to cut the habanero in half, and I'm going to use only the bottom. I'm going to discard the top because that's where the heat is, where the seeds are, and the white part. So that's the hottest part of the habanero, and I don't want that. So smash the garlic. That helps me to get the shell off. There's that ginger. Look at that. Okay, I don't need all of it, so I'm going to cut off a part of it. I'm going to go ahead and get the skin off of the ginger and cut it. There it is. All peeled, and I've added to the bowl. There's that purple onion. I'm going to go ahead and discard the outer layers that I don't need. Do a big cut on it, and then add that to the bowl as well. All right, so after this, we're ready to actually start mixing. So we'll get the blender, we'll fill it up as much as we can. No need to overload it because once I start to blend it, it will blend down and I'll be able to add the rest. I have some grapeseed oil. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of grapeseed oil in there. That's to help lubricate it. It is optional. You can just use water if you like. So blend that down, and then I will go ahead and take and add the rest of the vegetables that are in my bowl to the blender. As you see, it blended down nicely. Then I'm going to take my grapeseed oil and add 1 tablespoon of the grapeseed oil in there just to make sure I have enough lubrication to get everything moving. All right, so why do I call this green seasoning for healthy hair? Well, because a lot of times we're not using all of these vegetables, so we can get the benefits of the vegetables and get the added flavor to our foods. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? It smells good too. Look at that. Now, I have an ice cube tray, so I will go ahead and freeze some. So I'll load up the ice cube tray. Once it is completely frozen, I will then empty that ice cube tray into a plastic bag, like a Glad bag, and seal it, and then I'll be able to pull it out for my soups or stews or anything I'm making that I want to go ahead and pack a lot of flavor in and get those health benefits. I'll take the rest once I finish filling up the cubes, and then I'll take the rest of the green seasoning and add it to a jar. That jar I will refrigerate, so as I'm seasoning meat, I can go ahead and just get a nice healthy tablespoon of it, throw it in there with the seasoned meat, and go ahead, work that seasoning into the meat and before I cook it. Tell you, my kitchen is smelling really good right now. All right, so there's our refrigerated portion. Okay, look at that. Good stuff there. And then we have our ice trays. So I thank you for watching. Healthy eating.